Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Luma HD. Today I wanted to talk about how to actually be attractive as a man. You guys might be thinking, who is this guy to tell me? What are you, Professor Mogmaster of Mogwarts University? Do not worry, guys, because I'm going to tell you practical advice backed by studies and logic. Unlike these TikTok Looksmaxxer gurus, I'm not here to tell you some stupid nonsense like that you should start bone smashing or jester maxing. None of that goofy TikTok slop. Now to start off, I'm going to split this video into two sections. The first will be what not to focus on, then I'll tell you guys what to actually focus on in order to be more attractive as a man. Disclaimer before we continue, while I was editing this video I realized I sounded hella cocky. I'm not making this to say that, yo bro, I'm so good looking. When I say these things in the video, made me more attractive, I'm comparing myself to how I was in the past. So if I sound a bit arrogant in the video, bear with me bruh. I'm still figuring this YouTube thing out. And now back to the video. But before I start, let me just say, being more attractive is not only about a future soulmate. Many studies show that looking attractive can make people respect you more, increase the chances of getting better jobs, and overall people liking you more. Now let's get started. So one big thing for you guys not to worry about before I mention anything else is genetics. I know it sounds straightforward, but most people, including me in the past, tend to dwell on things we can't control. This of course is stuff like your height, your bone structure, maybe you can't grow a beard like me. Almost all of these can be overlooked, and if you improve yourself in all other aspects, it really won't matter in the end. Trust me. Another huge thing that affected me that I shouldn't have been focusing on is being overly self-conscious about small things, like my hairline, pimples, and my face being uneven. A lot of this stuff stems from those Looksmaxxing communities talking about how you should strive to look like handsome Squidward in order for people to like you. That is one of the biggest misconceptions that leave young people depressed and hopeless. That's when you start doing some dumb stuff like bone smashing, which for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically when you take a hard object and hit yourself repeatedly in the face, and apparently it's somehow supposed to make your cheekbones more defined. Let me tell you guys why that doesn't work if you're still not convinced. The way these TikTok influencers like to explain it is they say that when you hit your bone, it creates micro fractures that grow back stronger, and for some reason they use Muay Thai fighters kicking the heavy bag to condition their shins as proof. Brother, I've been doing Muay Thai for a couple years now. If bone smashing really did define your cheekbones, my shins would look like prime Johnny Depp right now. Micro fractures are used to condition your shins, so next time you kick something it won't hurt your shins as much, and the bones will become stronger, not more defined. Same thing goes for your cheekbones. The only reason why it might slightly look defined is because when your bone gets fractured, it tends to swell the area around it, which is temporary, and instead you'll just be harming yourself in the long run. Now, before I move on to what you should actively be doing to make yourself more attractive, let me also mention not to be too concerned about trying to make your skin all clear, using all these face washes, trimming your eyebrows. Brother, let me ask you this. Are you trying to become a female? Our generation has been brainwashed into thinking we need to look more feminine to be an attractive man. Just a couple decades ago, you really think those lumberjacks and strong masculine figures were worried about a skincare routine or that they needed to shape up their eyebrows? No, that was still the ideal figure to look up to. Those were the guys women flocked to. Not because they looked pretty, but because a female is attracted to a masculine man. That doesn't mean you should stop showering and smoke cigarettes all day. But it does mean those small little things will actually make you look more like a female. And how come all these influencers are telling you to shave your legs and chest? What, to look more aesthetic? Brother, you know how ridiculous that sounds? Instead, what I'm about to tell you is not going to sacrifice your manhood so you can impress the feminist community. So let me finally get started with what you should actually focus on. Number 1. I know what I'm about to say may sound contrary to what I just said, but this one's actually valid. Your hair. Fixing this can greatly improve how people perceive you. And I'm not just saying you guys should start curling your hair and making it look all beautiful. Just simply don't leave your hair unattended, looking like you just ran through a hurricane. Cause trust me bro, people will see that and think that this guy is a bum. You need to at the very least tidy it up or comb it up if you need to. What really helps me is taking a shower about an hour before I head out to work or basically anywhere outside. That way it resets your hair and it won't look messy once it dries. Again, don't focus too much on making it perfect. At the most, maybe some hair product to hold its shape and add some texture. The type of hair product you should use depends on whether your hair is straight or curly or like long or short. But since my hair is straight and not super long, I'm gonna stop gatekeeping. I use L'Oreal Mineral Effects. I'm not sponsored or anything, but it has extra strong hold, so you don't need to put too much in it, and you can really find it at like Walmart or Amazon for like 10 bucks. Now moving on to hygiene, this is probably one of the most important ways to boost your attractiveness as a man. Brother, you should know this already. Taking a shower. Some people need one more frequently than others, but you should never go more than 2 days without showering. Smelling like dookie has got to be the easiest way to make people not want to be around you. This goes for both men and women. Make sure to use a natural deodorant. Doesn't have to be too expensive, just so it temporarily keeps you smelling fresh. With that being said, please dog, do not be that guy that uses Axe spray or spray on deodorant. Trust me, I've been there. We don't want to end up smelling like a middle schooler who just left gym class. And if you want a bonus, try getting a cologne that smells masculine but not too overpowering. And also don't be spraying half the bottle on, brother, or else everyone around you will start feeling like SpongeBob and Patrick when they were running through the perfume department. By the way, also don't buy super cheap colognes, but that also means don't buy those $150 Gucci ones either. You could probably find some recommendations for affordable colognes on TikTok. And one last thing I want to mention, when you look on the package of most colognes, they either have eau de toilette or eau de perfume. Just stick with eau de perfume because even though they might be more expensive, it's more concentrated and it will last longer with less sprays. Moving on, the next major thing I want to talk about is being more athletic, specifically training a martial art or combat sport. The reason I say this is because doing this has multiple very important benefits that I can truly say will change how others perceive you and how you perceive yourself. Now, I won't get into too much detail since this is an idea for a whole separate video, but I will tell you guys how it's greatly helped me become more attractive as a man. First of all, doing martial arts, whether that be boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, any of those combat sports, is a high intensity cardio, meaning you will be burning hella calories doing it compared to running on a treadmill. Plus, unlike going for a run, which can be super boring and monotonous, training combat sports is much more competitive and fun. On top of it being a way to lose weight, it also humbles you as well as makes you confident, because I'll be honest, nobody likes arrogance, male or female. And when you know for sure you can defend yourself against people who literally train to hurt other people, then walking in the street with those weirdos and crackheads who have never trained a day in their life will make you so much more confident, and I swear people can sense that. Trust, bro. Now, let me tell you a story about one thing that happened to me not too long ago. I had just finished my MMA training and I was on my way home, and as I was waiting for my bus at the bus station, this suspicious guy was walking in my direction. Now, I don't know if I'm just an overthinker, but my mind was preparing for this guy to make a move, maybe attack me. I don't know. I just stayed ready with a stern look on my face, and the guy walks past me towards another dude walking with his girl or his wife, and aggressively shoved this dude with his shoulder, dropping him in front of his wife/girl. And what did bro do? He sat there as the other man just stared at him for a moment and ran down the escalator. Now please let me ask you this. Do you think that guy's girl became more attracted to him because he couldn't defend himself? I don't mean to talk badly about him, but something tells me that that woman lost a great amount of respect for bro. This is why I always recommend for people to learn how to fight so they know how to deal with situations like these and not end up like a victim. And if you still don't understand how training combat sports makes you more attractive as a man, let me put it simpler. It will make you look physically fit and capable, and it would also change your competitive mindset, making you overall more masculine, which not only will make you attractive, but other dudes will respect you more, knowing that you're doing something that they may be too scared to do. And guys, before I wrap this video up, and I just want to say a big thank you for y'all's support in my last video. You do not understand how much it motivates me when you guys leave these comments. Now, I've got more ideas that I haven't put into this video, or else it'd become hella long, but if you guys want to see a part 2, make sure to let me know, as well as anything you guys thought I may have missed or have questions, or any questions y'all may have, definitely let me know in the comments. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and have a very dubious weekend. Unless of course you're watching this on a weekday, then good luck on the battlefield, soldier.